It's Ron Reader digs the universe. I'm Ron Reader, and this is Ron Reader Digs the Universe. And tonight, Semi-Fascism. Well, I just think that the president has gone absurdly too far with this, and I'm just concerned deeply because he said he came to Washington to unite us and not divide us, and oh, fuck that shit. The president just joined the actual resistance. Throughout almost the entire run of this show, I have been on a quest to get people to call conservatives what they have become. Fascists. It is the word that fits the threat. I mean, it's been totally obvious that the conservative movement has taken a fascist turn since the immigrant child separations and the fine people of the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville. Obvious anyway to honest observers, but a big part of being in the establishment often entails not being an honest observer, which means that continuing bipartisan fantasies have ruled the so-called political center throughout the entire Trump era. It's been more or less politics as usual for these people, seeing Trump and his movement as extreme, but not beyond the pale. Now that the president has taken this absolutely necessary rhetorical step, I expect the establishment herd soon to follow suit. Seriously, it is quite remarkable for an establishment Democrat like Biden to take this step. They've been sucking GOP dick for 30 years, and Biden has been a big part of that. That's likely why he softened the blow, no pun intended, okay, pun intended, by using the word semi, no pun intended, okay, pun intended. There were no doubt massive discussions between Biden and his advisors on whether and how to do this. I think the Mar-a-Lago document scandal has left Trump bleeding in the water enough such that this move became fathomable, and given the threats of violence and the violence inevitable. In addition to adding the word semi, Biden also qualified his accusation by applying it solely to the Trump supporters of MAGA, making a distinction with, other conservatives. Left-wing observers immediately pointed out that the vast majority of conservatives, they all fall into the MAGA category, which essentially means that they're all fascist, but I'm tolerating baby steps with this. Biden has gotten the word out there. He has normalized the notion that fascists are in our midst, all around us. Now that we are using the word that most accurately describes the threat, it's got a name, an idea around which people can wrap their brains. We are now using the word with the appropriate imagery and emotional impact. It's likely now that everyone will know what we're facing. But is it too late? I'm Ron Reader, and this has been Ron Reader Digs the Universe. Join me, Ron Reader, again next week for another episode of Ron Reader Digs the Universe. That's likely why he softened the blow, no pun intended, okay, pun intended, by using the word semi, no pun intended, okay, pun intended.